need about 100 quid to put on it. The water. The water in there. Right out, so I can need water when I get. Oh. 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 What a day. Don't forget to push the like button, guys. Rob, love your son. Barry Swales, 2 fantastic blokes on.
Hey, Barry Swales.
And Rob.
Hey, Rob.
2 brilliant guys. I've got to walk from here to the end of London and back for them 2 lads. Great kids. Off-roader. Hey, your son. You're okay, son? Rob, Evie Bryant, and everyone else, yeah. Barry Swales, great lad. Rob, off-roaders, Sean. How you, Sean? You're right, son. Great lad, Sean. Been friends with him since I was about 21. 59 next couple of days' time. All them years. Never had a bad word with each other. Never had a fallout. Racing lady, one of the loveliest people I've ever met. Lovely woman she is. She's a real true friend, Erin Carroll, and them are like the three witches together. They're the great people, and they all stick up for each other. They never fall out. It's great to see that. They've been like a rock, Racing lady, and Carol Edwards, for just the mother of these children, who obviously another woman getting tortured after the little horrible fake author. As you know, today, most of you know, my dad's been, that's what annoys me about him. Actually, I'm not bothered about anything, but when he's calling my dead brother, laughing about my brother hanging himself, and saying I used to sit and watch him get raped when he was a kid, that's why he hanged himself. It's fucking it's unforgivable, isn't it? It's just fucking vile. But you know it's him, because that's what he does. And now he was putting on last week, don't stop pretending your dad's got cancer. Oh, you sick fucking individual. You are one sick fuck you. You are one evil, twisted fuck you. You were definitely not wired up in the head, you. That's why your whole family fucked you off, and everyone in Parkend and everything, Joe Live kicked you off. The other Kev Robson kicked you off. You were a little smackhead, little junkie smackhead selling smack on the fucking estates, and that's why you got chased by Joe and them. They all chased you off the estates because you're a little scumbag, burgling people's houses, robbing people's houses, you little thief. Little fucking burglar, you know, little skip rat. Shout your mouth up and fight me. Well, I'm ready to fight you now. My dad's got passed away and that, so arrange this fight for me and you, fat little cunt. Any way you want to meet me, I'll meet you. You call me out, so I have the right to respond. I am responding to you now tonight. You meet me anywhere you want, you fat cunt. Bring as many as you want with you, you fat, smelly little turd of shit. And meet me one-to-one. I'll fucking bust the face off you. Come and meet me. Come and meet a man instead of bullying women, because that's what you're good for, aren't you? You bully your own fucking mother, and she's even threw you out of the house. She won't even let you in your own house because she's frightened of you. Your sister won't let you in the house. She won't let you near the children because you're fucking wrong. And your own daughter won't even let you near your fucking your own kids. You're not allowed in your grandkids. You're not allowed in your dad's house. You're not allowed in any of your family houses. You're barred out of all the estates because you're a fucking wrong un, a little snitch, snitching little grass, and you're hiding in the police house with the police again. So I'm not going to go ranting and raving about you all night. I'm going to say to you, instead of putting your fucking snidey little comment on, come and meet me as a man, not man to man, me and you. Any way you want, you can bring 100 people, y'all come me on. Any way you want to meet me. We'll do it after Christmas, New Year. Give you a time to get your little bendy bully legs fucking back on, because you're a coward. I'll meet you anywhere you want. In that shit house over the water, I'll come over there in Ireland next year, and I'll go straight to you anywhere you want, you fucking bully. Bullying women. Fucking bullying Emma. Bullying fucking Carol, bullying fucking women all over the internet. Horrible, disgusting, vile. In all my life, I've never seen men bully women like Emma's getting bullying Carol and all the other people. It's vile. It's vile what you're doing. You're not men, because men would just walk away. But when we said something to you, just think, oh, fuck, she's loopy, and I'm not. But I've got a daughter for people when the mums and that are in. Oh, you love, I said, join me, Brian, just doing to see if he's fixing my car. It's been there for trouble, but when I realise he's got I realise his family, that you walk away. You do not bring people's family into it. You certainly don't bring. My dad had cancer 3 times. He had prostate cancer, and he fought it out. Jamie took him every so many days at the hospital for months and months.
That was just a police watch.
Yeah. So anyway, he was getting injection. He had to sit in the seat, and he beat it. Went away for 5 years and he come back again. So he got it back again every 5 years or something. So 3 times he had it. In 15 years he had it. And it went away for about 10 years. Anyway, the next time he got it, this time he got it was in his lung. It was in his other lung. It was in his back. It was in his vertebrae. And he was going to wear vertebrae in his back. He ended up with me saying, stop pretending you don't have cancer and he's in hospital. He's not in hospital at all. Lies. You're making it up just to get views. What sick fuck would think that? Only fucking you, because you are fucking sick in the head. This is the man who bulls Paul Sykes up. The man that Paul Sykes was the man who used to rape young kids in jail and men in jail and young girls and school girls and 13-year-old kids. And he's bullying them up with books. He's a fucking wrong'un from Wakefield. And all the people from Wakefield, they all clubbed together. He was going in parks, but knocking young kids out. He was shouting to 14-year-olds, come and let me bum you, let me get you in here, give me a blowjob. And he's laughing at a tinfoil and putting up. And that's why the Irish boys chased him with violence, because he went over there laughing about a 13 and 14-year-old kid being had sex with Sykes. He said, well, that's not rape. He said, because they give consent. I said, listen, in this country, if you have sex with anyone under the age of 16 and you're the adult, you're the appropriate adult, you're the adult, so it's your responsibility. If you have sex with somebody under 16, right, will they give you consent? Under 16, 13-year-old kid and a 14-year-old having said, oh, when he was in Blackpool, he used to have threesomes with a 13 and 14-year-old over the 6 weeks holidays that were there. He'd got a job working, and he used to go in a chalet with them. And it's, if you don't believe me, go on the Jimmy O'Neill show, and he's on there bragging about it. And Lee Duffy did offer him out Paul Sykes, because he came on the wing, and he come on the wing, and he was in the A wing. Basilman and all them were there. Chris Curry, all them were there. There was loads of people in the jail. And I came in about a week after Sykes got there, not about 5 weeks, 6 weeks later. So Lee came in from the Borstal, I think it was 88, I think. And Sykes was doing his sentence. So Sykes was on the wing and he used to come down, and you'll see him in that. You can see Sykes with his own wife, who's on the documentary, and she didn't want him back. You can see her face, she was petrified of him. And then when he's in the kitchen, I think it is, he starts hitting these kids, battering the kids. So Tinfoil went, oh, that was just constructed. Now, would you think in a million years the BBC would say, a man eat your kids on live, not live, but on the programme on BBC? He said, he's trying to get out of Tinfoil, going, oh, it's just made up that. It's just made up all that. What the way he talked to his kids and his kids in the documentary, he's going to do that on live documentary. What's he going to be like behind closed doors? He battered them kids. Both of them are in jail doing life sentences. Both of them are in jail because of him. They used to batter them kids terrible. He used to come home with his wife. He'd say to his wife, right, this is Sheila. Sheila, you go over there. He used to make her have sex with fucking women, doing lesbian acts in the house. And Tinfoil's going, laughing on the fucking show, and I'm just tearing my stomach. I hate anything to do with paedophiles. My brother got raped, and he hanged himself years later through it by a nonce. I fucking hate the cunts. I can forgive a murderer. I can't forgive any paedophiles. I said to God, you'll never get me to forgive anyone who's a paedophile. Never in my life. I'm just going to go through you lads. I know you're all on here. I'm just on this thing. So that Irish bull and that Trap Mafia, you fucking rat from Edinburgh, is it? Edinburgh. You anyway, you want to meet me, you fucking couldn't. I'll come and meet you alone because you're a fucking shitbag. And you, Colin Maguire, you little fucking asswipe. You're like a little tampax, a little woman's tampax. You're like a little fucking tampax. A fucking backhander knock you from fucking one end of Liverpool to the other. How dare you fucking threaten my wife? How dare you, Trap Mafia, start sending dirty, disgusting images to my computer, which is my wife's got, of women with the clothes off. Johnny Adair's fucking missus. Johnny Adair, do you know how dangerous Johnny Adair is? Do you know he's a fucking... I did the documentary with Johnny Adair and McIntyre and them. I know all these people. You're fucking on thin ice, you and Tinfoil. You're pushing your luck to put the boat out when you started on Tinfoil started on Stephen French. You know how dangerous that fucking man is from Liverpool. You're off your fucking head. You're an absolute crank, a little crank. And you only get brave. You only get brave use law because you're all in the smack. You're all smackheads and you're all pissheads. And that's when you get brave, when you've all that drink down you and all that fucking drugs in you. You turn it. It's called Dutch courage. None of you will come and meet me anywhere because you haven't got a bottle. I'd fight all 4 of you in the same day. I'll pulverise the 4 of you in 2 minutes. I'd batter you lot because you had shit houses. You wouldn't stand and put them in. You wouldn't put them up. You wouldn't even meet me face to face. You're a fucking coward. You wouldn't even go in the live with Carol. They're trying to get Carol Edwards, who's Lee Duffy's partner, got children to Lee. tortured Lee Duffy's family, tortured his children, his daughters and everything for years, that tinfoil and his wife, torturing them. We're going to come round and double barrel you. That's what they said to them. We'll double barrel if you don't give us the stories. They're fucking horrible. Yes, anyone in Middlesbrough is vile, horrible, little fat, greasy, horrible little snitch. A snitch. No one likes a snitch. But the paedophile's worse, but you're both. You're both of them, you tinfoil. You're fucking vile. You're getting all your little gang of men. And you're getting these divvy cunts you're doing books on. They're cranks. They've never even done a book. They couldn't do a book. None of them have ever been able to go John Blake Publishing or Penguin Books, anywhere like that, because they're nobodies. You're doing books on nobodies, and you're getting the books. I've spoken to the top book people. I've been in that business. I've been doing books since 2020, and I've been working with people like top authors, where the books, like the Charlie Bronson book I did was with Charlie Bronson called Solitary Fitness. It sold over 1 million copies. It made over 1,300,000 or something, 1,400,000. Biggest training book ever. And I'm in that book doing the exercises for Charlie Bronson. It's called Solitary Fitness. And I did that for Charlie. And Charlie, thank you for doing it. And he's a friend of mine. All these top people from all over the country are phoning me going, do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? I said, no, just leave it. But you're pushing me into a corner where I'm not going to, I'm like a dog, where you keep kicking it, or like a rat and you put it in the corner and it comes at you. That's what's going to happen to you. Somebody's going to come looking for you, and they're going to hurt you, and they're going to really, really hurt you, because you were fucking vile what you're doing to people and people's children, threatening people's kids, threatening people's dogs, smashing people's windows with little crank smackheads, threatening to burn people's houses down and doing it. And we've got all the evidence, we've got all the screenshots. Emma's got over 12,500 screenshots of you threatening people. I'm going to get your dog bummed. I'm going to bum your wife. I'm going to rape your wife. Brian, when you're in hospital, while you're there in hospital, you're paralysed from the neck down. This is the message I'm getting in hospital off him. I know it was him because no one else in the world would send it. I'm going to get your wife raped. When we rape it, we're going to video it for you. We're going to send the message to the hospital. We know you're paralysed, so you won't be able to do it. You fucking cripple. You fucking spastic. You retard. Now, if you don't believe me, go on there. Say Jamie Boyle, calling Brian Cockerill a retard spacker, among back of cunt, you stink of piss, you fucking cripple, you wanker, come and fight me. So I'm responding to them videos you put. I know you'll go run to your little police friends. So I'm responding to them videos. You want to fight me? I'm challenging you for the fight. We'll put all the money in. We'll fight in the ring. I'll fight in the tarmac, the ground, wherever you want to have to fight. And we'll put all the money to charity. We'll do it next year. And I'll be fitter then. You'll be fitter. We'll sort it out. Let's see how good you are at this so-called. He did it with Dale Brendan. He was dying of cancer for 6 years. Phoning him up, going and laughing like the joke. Down the phone 20 minutes, fucking insane, laughing. Totally. Dave Daly from Manchester did it to him. He tortured him. He did little Raggy, who's Ranger's fucking nephew. He knocked you out. One fucking bat in the ring. He sparked you in the ring. You said he couldn't. When they were sparring, and the John Dryden was there. John Dryden stopped the fight and said, you can't come back. Matty Turner stopped the fight. It is. You can't come back. You can't fight. You've had 3 sparring sessions. You pretend to people that you're in the ABAs for 3 years in a row. My jab's that good. I used to mully them with me. I could mully you with me jab, Brian, and I'll fucking school you with me jab. You couldn't school anyone because you're a crank. You've never had a fight. And every time somebody offers you out, you phone the police. You've had the police on Terry. You've had the police 16 times. You phoned the police on me and Emma. I've had to go to the police station 6 times. I've had to go to the Stokes police station 4 times with his lies. I've got there and I said, what is it doing? He said, you malicious communication. So show me to the policeman. He went, it's a bit embarrassing to tell you the truth. He said, I said, his books are shit. And Tina Shaw said the same. There's another thing he said. I go out with Tina Shaw. I go drinking with her. I'm down in a house. I party with her. She's a lovely lady. Tina Shaw come on and went, you. Had a crank. She got his book and went, that book is toilet roll, toilet paper. She said, fucking my dad was a legend. Who are you? Phone me now on the live to prove to everyone that you know me. Come on, phone me on the live. Let everyone know you know me, tinfoil. And he couldn't do it because you didn't have the number, because you never even met her. All lies. And I'm going to pull Paul Suggett. He pulled the plug on the documentary. Then you wanted me to do a book on Lee Duffy. So I started doing the book with you. I give you 80,000 words. What did you do? You misconstrued them all, changed them all around. So I got the book. I got the words back. And you were going to print it. And his wife came on, started to bully Emma. You are doing this book. We've done 3 months doing this. We're doing this. She went, what about Brian? The Brian stories. He went, this is going to be the biggest book in Teesside, Brian Cockerill. I thought I ringed Lee Duffy out. But Brian Cockerill's just going to be 30, 40 stories straight off the bounce. Fights with Lee Duffy in jail with all sides. I didn't even know these. But Paul Sykes knocking 3 screws out. That's how we got moved out of jail. These stories are all authentic. They're all brilliant. This will be the biggest book ever in Teesside. I was going to call it Once Upon a Teesside. But you can't call it that. There's Once Upon a Time in Scotland, Once Upon a Time in the Midlands, Once Upon a Time in fucking Glasgow, Once Upon a Time in fucking Mexico. You're just copying people's work. Just change it. So I said, I'm not doing this book with you. I said, I'm going to have to stop you. He said, you are. You've already signed the contract. You never give me a contract. I never got a contract off you. That's why we went to court and won the court case. I won the court case. Judge Garden said, Warcry Publishing, Warcry Press do not exist as a company and company's house. So therefore, they don't exist. If they don't exist, they're not a company, Mr. Cockerill. So you can't sue them as a state today. I had to take them back. They had to reopen the company, change the name, and they changed it to Rubik's. Rubik's was the company. I sued Rubik's. And the judge awarded me. I've got letters upstairs. I've got them all. I've got about 40 letters from the courts. And the judge awarded us. They got done for 13 penal strikes for not producing the evidence. So in the end, the judge said, I'm going to give Mr. Cockerill, you have now 14 days to give Mr. Cockerill a letter. I'll get it down next time I come down. It says on there, you have to give me all the outlets you put the book on, all the places where you sold it, and all the places where you've been, electronic devices, everything right across the world. And you've got 14 days to do it. And they give me the letter. I've still got it, but I haven't gone forward to it, because I'm waiting for my mate who's a barrister to do it for us. So I'm still going to go to court with him in that letter, because I've got the judge said, Mr. Cockerill, as of today, the case is going to be concluded. But what I'm giving you is, I know you've been poorly, I know you haven't been well, these haven't been forthcoming. I'm going to give you this letter now. So I've got the letter. It was sent on the day before the court case. And I've got the letter. It's got, you have all permission now to go for in the outlets where the book's being sold on, whatever outlet you think it's on, or any place it's been printed. You can get that now through the and we'll go through the county court, which was that we were already at with the judge, and go through the county court for small claims. So it might be added on thousands of pounds. He owes thousands of pounds. Poor Marty Jones, I tell you tortured him. You stole his phone off. You borrowed his phone when we went to Liverpool with Sean Atwood. You borrowed his phone when you were off your tits again there, and Sean Atwood sniffing fucking shit all day again. When we got there, it was me, little Evo, Emma, and you borrowed Marty's phone. He was driving there. You borrowed his phone and you cloned the phone. You sent all the message to Shirley. You said, "Oh, have you a bit of stuff downloaded all the way?" And you did the same with Emma's phone. He said, "Can I borrow your phone, Emma, just to put a few things on?" So then he downloaded all the stuff to Emma's phone. And me and Emma had an argument on the phone. Like all couples have arguments. It was nothing bad. Come on, they went, "If you don't do the book, I'm going to give you." Do you know that day? This was 6 months before this. She said, "Do you know that day 6 months ago when you were in the Sean Atwoods?" She said, "Me and Jamie tricked you." I'm like, "What do you mean?" So she gave the phone so he could download stuff onto the phone and put it on the computer, he said. But what he done is he used it and sent it to his wife at her house. So then she got the thing and went, "If you don't, the argument you had with Brian, where he shouted the ball at you, fucking hell, if anyone's done for shouting the ball at the wife, or fucking wife shouting at the husbands, it must be, it's not a criminal offence." So even Paddy Conroy come on and said, "I don't really particularly get on with Brian." But every fucking couple in the world has an argument. Every single couple, Terry said, every couple in the world fights. They're just nitpicking, they're doing anything. So what they're doing is they went to Emma, "If you don't do this, I'm going to put this all over the internet and show you how you are arguing all the time." So went, "Just do what you want there, Shelley, do what you want, you fucking horrible thing." She went, "Oh, and what you're going to do, because you don't scare me," Shelley said to him. I said, "Well, where do you want to meet me now? Where do you want to meet me, you fat cunt?" She said to her. Sorry for that words. She went, "I'll meet you anywhere you want." "Will you believe me? I'm getting the police. I'm getting the police." Started crying like a big girl house. Big fucking girl. So then she done this to Teddy Dicko. This is how evil they are. Teddy Dicko's nephew passed away on drugs. He died. And he said, "Don't tell them out." But what he'd done is he had a dictaphone, he had one in his pocket and one on the table. He said, "Teddy, we'll take that if we want." "What really happened with your sister and such?" I wouldn't say his name. He said, "Oh, he died on drugs and he did this, did that." Tin foil. Showed Teddy what he was going to print. Changed it and put the stuff about Terry's nephew died. So Terry's other nephew, the brother of the lad, came up, was going to drive a lorry right through fucking tinfoil's house. It was 400 born. Me and Bobby jumped in the car, went to go up there. They're going to come smash his face. He was fucking crying on the phone. He went, "Well, they're coming. And then the next day, he never went. So the next day, he went down to school with his son. Terry's nephew went, "Hey, you 1-to-1, come on, you fucking shit house." Tinfoil ran right through the school, screaming at the jail, "Get the police, to the teachers," and left his fucking 7-8-year-old son outside the school gate, 8-9-year-old, I think it was at the time, and left his own, stood there, ran off and left his son in the playground. What a fucking coward, because he couldn't have the fight with you straight because you were telling him you were going to stab him. You're a fucking coward, you are. All these, I could go on and on, there's that many stories about him. And poor Dale, he's torturing Dale. Said to Dale, well, I'll fight you 1-to-1. So Dale said, well, okay then, because Dale was the better local fighter. Bear in mind, Dale took him to Wakefield and showed him where Paul Sykes was buried, showed him all the fighters, because Dale was a fighter. He used to have his own boxing club and he could fight. He was a great lad. So Dale, what happened, Dale was doing the book with, Dale Brendan Hyde was doing the book with Warcry Publishing, Warcry Press, fake company. The reason why the fake, Sean, they don't know this, because he knows everything about business. The reason why the thing, Sean, is they weren't paying VAT or tax. Everything they've done for the last 12 years and not one pence. The Inland Revenue, nothing's had a penny. They've kept what they were doing. They were putting the books into, say, Amazon, Kindle, all them places, selling them online. And what he was doing, because they had their own press machines, because this he didn't know, I knew this. Marty Joseph Turner went one day to Wakefield with him. He went with his Jeep. He picked Rob Brenton up, who was the owner of the company, and he met him. And it was a big, long building, dead long, about 8 foot wide, but about fucking 60 foot long. So it was like there was rooms, like say 10, 12 foot in this room, but that room. Anyway, the next room, he said it was a gymnasium. There was girls doing them, keep fit, Pilates or something. And there was a gym where there was a bit of weight in it. And at the very end, there was a printer machine in a room you could just get in, sneak round the door, he said. I struggled to get in the room, Brian. He said, so I went in. He said, the press machine was in there. So the next day, he said, can you come back over? I've got the book sorted. So he printed 50 books, took 250 books. So when he got there, he pulled up and there was a man, an Asian bloke on the front, shouting in Pakistani. I don't know what he was saying, but what he meant, he said, he was saying, I want my money. You haven't paid me £11,000. You owe me £11,000 for all these rooms. You haven't paid me for so many, I think it's £1,000 a month. I want my money off you. With Brenton again, con man, written people. So he was shouting at the man. So anyway, he said, it started pissing down, really bad. So he went, I've got nowhere to put it. So the man over the pub, he went and asked the man over the pub, he said, well, I've got a spare room at me and about 4 of them out in this printing machine that they carry over. And they went on, she was talking. So I went over with him, helped him. Marty couldn't help him. The man helped him, and another one, there was a few people training, come out and helped him. So they put it in there, and it was in that it was a public house, over so many steps, and they went in, they put it in there like a back room. So they had their own printing press. So what they were doing is, Marty said, well, that's Terry's book, isn't it? It's Terry's book, 50 bucks. He went, well, just keep that between us. And then it was 50 bucks with somebody else's name on it, but he said I couldn't see the name. So what the party piece was, tinfoil was getting, they were printing, say 1,000 books. They were keeping 1,000, they were keeping 500 books out and going around, putting them in different shops where they knew people, and they were selling them at the shop. They sell them in shops, say the book was 15 quid, say the people, just give us a tenner for it, and you sell it for 15, keep it £5, and then nobody will know about the tax. And that's what they were doing. So they would say 200 taxman books, we'd have them in 4 shops, 200, say another subject books. And that's why no one was getting paid. They were selling the books on the slide, not paying the tax on them. It's all come out to the people come forward. But Dale, my fellow with Dale Brendan Hyde was the author from Wakefield. He's an author, he was a great author as well. So he was doing the book called Sweet Agony. Now, Sweet Agony was a book written by Paul Sykes. Paul Sykes written that book in jail. He was very clever, Paul Sykes. He could have a fight, but he was never a lead off with Brian Cockerill for him. Never ever in that league, not in them streets. He could have a bit of a boxing bout, but he couldn't fight street fight. He got destroyed. I mean, Terry Mitchell had a fight with him in Leeds, and Terry fucking bashed him all over, broke his jaw and broke his nose. I mean, he never ever went back to Leeds. And then he went to a pub. Dale's like, I'm going to put Dale's on the modifiers. You can watch Dale talking. Lovely lad. He passed away a couple of weeks ago. Love him all the world. And so this fuckers, but it's always people with cancer. Now, Paul Raggy, who's a great kid. Sean knows his family. Great people from Doggy. Lovely people. What happened is the Kinahans have got the gym where you seen Tyson Fury. Remember the football fund? He was in trouble where he was taking the coke. They were all going England. He was down in Marbella, sort of somewhere in Spain. I can't remember. I think it begins with M. And they've got a gym. They're all millionaires. They've got all ex-naughty people. So they've this young Raggy. He's a boxing enthusiast. He's really, really clever. And he's really good boxing. Abdul, I think he's called. His cousin. He was boxing with tinfoil, and he sparked him in the ring, and he battered him that bad. They had to take him out of the ring. Tinfoil was knocked out for about 15 minutes. His face was pouring blood, his nose was going, and everything. His eye was bust. Had to stop it. They said, you can't come back. So Tinfoil hated Draghi because of that. Because his nephew beat him. They were like nephews, and his uncle's our other friend Ranjit, great lad from Doggy. So he took a dislike to him. So he tried to get the job off him from the Kinahans, because he's like a reporter, this raggy kid. And I remember seeing him one day in Linthorpe Road. He was walking down, he looked dead sad. I went, "You all right, son?" He went, "Yeah." "Are you Brian Cockerill?" I went, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, my uncle knows you." He come over, give me a cuddle. And I went, "You all right?" And he had a big scar right on his head there. He'd lost loads of weight. He was over 30, 40 stone. He must have been 11 stone. And tinfoil started bullying him. So he went, "You little packy bastard." This is his words. He said, "You little scruff." He kept all the names on Pakistani names. "You horrible little cunt. That was my job you stole." He went, "No, I didn't save me. They offered me the job because I'm poorly. And they've given me the job because I'm dying of cancer. I've got a brain tumour." "You lied, you haven't got a fucking brain tumour." And there was a scar right down his head, same as me. He was saying, "Brian Cockerill's lying. He hasn't had an operation. He's pretending he's bad." "Thank you, racing lady. You're a legend. Love you all the world." He's pretending Brian is bad because he daren't come out and he's scared because Richie Ross is going to fight him. They'll contact Richie. Richie went, "Fucking love Brian. He's the fucking bestest lad you could ever meet. We used to go everywhere together. We've been best friends in 1994. He's on James English talking good about me all the time." I thought it was Richie. And I apologise, Richie. I did think it was you because I was ill and I was full of medication, full of moral morphine, fucking tramadol and all sorts of hospital. I'm getting these messages off Richie Ross's computer, Richie's face. I thought, it must be him, it's his computer. I didn't know things like about passwords change. Still don't know how to do it. You can change it. So what he done then, he would have all the books, say 12 books, tinfoil. Lee Duffy, Richie Horsley. By the way, all Richie got is about £100 in 5 or 6 years off him. And Richie won't tell you because we feel embarrassed, but I'm not embarrassed to let you know. That's what he done at Richie as well. And Mick Sorby. He hasn't paid Mick either, 2 books for cancer research. Not a penny's got to research. You're a fucking scumbag. You're a low-life scumbag. And that's why you've got no money, because you blew it all in that fucking tinfoil. So I've been I've been on investigation. It's off now. The investigation's concluded now. So all that shit about I'm getting arrested in the next few weeks, I'm going to jail and get my house took off me a couple of weeks. I'm going to jail for going to his house. He's got me on camera with a knife outside threatening his son. He's got me on camera threatening his wife with a brick outside. The cops have looked at all the evidence, all this stuff. There's nothing there. So I'm going to be phoning my solicitors tomorrow and see if I can get this pushed forward. But what's happened, Emma phoned the police that night, which she has the right to phone them. The cops come to my house when that scumbag smashed the windows. He's going, "I'm going to put your windows through in the next 20 minutes. My windows went through in 20 minutes. I'll give him his due. He kept to his word. So windows went through. I knew it was him because I've got no trouble with anyone in the world. Only that daft cunt. Brenton, you paid him. Come forward, Brenton. You paid them, Rob Brenton. You fucking scumbag. You paid them. He's been bragging to everyone. You paid him. So you come forward. So I'll just go back to Dale, the author. So Dale was doing the book. So what happened is, after so many years, Sean will know this again, he knows everything about this type of things. After about 20 odd years, I think it is, when the book hasn't been in circulation, you can get the book. It's like if you sing a pop song, like say Wham's song, or if you sing Madonna's, you get done for using them. But if you sing a Christmas song because it's over 100-year-old, you can't get done for it. You know, like the Salvation Army do all the time, so they couldn't get sued. Racing lady, thank you very much. I love you all the world. Great woman there she is. So don't forget to push the like buttons, guys, to like the show. So I'm just putting you in the picture now with this. All the people who want to catch up with everything with this is what he's been doing for years. So I was with Emma. I've known Emma for over 30 years. You've seen she's been going up with me, Carl Walker. Carl Walker come here with us. Carl come to the house. He sat in this fucking chair. He sat with me in here. Said, "Papa, come to the house." They come to the fucking house. Same as Timmy B come to the house. So everyone she goes near a talk show, she has the favours. So he just tried. So he's had the Anne Rogan coming on. She must have done something, because when somebody mentions he's been sleeping with such and such and having an affair with this one, it's all made up to try and split us up. This has been on for years. So tinfoil, when I was working with him, we were doing a thing with McIntyre. So I did the documentary. So I said, "Why don't I get Donald Mack?" He said, "He'll do it for you." He said, "Fuck it, it'll be great if he could do it." He's the biggest crime channel in one of the biggest ones in the world. He does all the crime all over America and everything. Multi-millionaire Donald. He went, "Yeah, of course I will, Brian. It'd be a privilege." He went, "Can you give us 4 or 5 pages to see what it's about? So I'm going to write." He went, "How dare he?" Oh, that narcissistic prick he is. He went, "How dare he ask me for pages out of our book?" I mean, he just wants to know what it's about, just so he can he's not going to write something down in a book in case it's wrong. He said, "I think we should get somebody else." I don't know who you're going to get. Who are you going to get bigger than Donald McIntyre? But what crime is bloke are you going to get bigger than Donald McIntyre? Fucking hell. So anyway, he was getting jealous, so he started calling Donald McIntyre. We were doing a live, we were over that side, tables that side. We were over that way, and Emma went, "You can't say that about Donald." She went, "She's clever, Emma." She went, "You can't call Donald Mac. He's just done a forward for you the other week." I went, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." Just called Donald. She said the documentary that they did about Brian, I think, was a bit wrong because Brian was on drugs at the time, and this, that, and the other. That was my fault. There's nothing to do with Donald McIntyre. I may have been on drugs, and I admit to being on drugs. I put my hand up. I was on the drugs on the documentary, not all the way through it, but I was on drugs. But he started getting a bit funny with him. So he said, "I tell you, I don't like her." He said he's better on his own. I thought, yeah, because you're fucking calling me because I'm illiterate when it comes to computers and things, and I haven't got a clue. And I didn't know, so I said, "It's that fucking Ricciossi. He's done it again. Fucking out of order. Him fucking bang out of order. I love it. The bitch is my friend." Then he would come up, Mick Sorby. Mick Sorby wants to fight you. My friend Mick Sorby. This is the video Don Lundy's put. My friend 40 times he's put on. There's Jewel in distress. And then he's got Paul Venice. Paul Venice wants to fight, and it's every fucking day. Somebody else, he's got them all twisted. But he hadn't got them all twisted. It was him pretending to be them. What he was doing, he was using their pages to sell the book on. He'd turn the page off and troll people at 1 or 2 or 3 in the morning, knowing they'd be in bed. And say, "It's me, Paul Venice. I'm going to back you, Cockerill. I'm going to the hospital to beat you up." So I'm in the hospital thing. "I think you come to the hospital then, but yeah, if I have to fight, I have to fight him. I've got no choice." I said, "What? I can't do fuck all. My hands it was like this in the bed, paralysed." And there was Mick Sorby in this one, that one. She went, "Oh no, Brian, this is him doing this." And I went, "No, it's easy. I can't be switches. It's Mick Sorby. It's vulture." She went, "No, it isn't."
Off-road in your chat.
I know, I've been taught them, that's what I'm saying. So Emma sussed him out. And then I said, "Emma, if you can't be them, look at there's Richie, there's things." She went, "No, you don't understand." She said, he can just turn that off because he's got their computer, the name of their computer. He can switch it from his code.
He logs
log in and walk out loud. I don't fucking know.
He logs into every page he's
got the books he's selling for me.
The books, what he makes a page up for everyone. He logs into it.
He's the one who's got access, hasn't he?
And he blocks it, so we got blocked from Brian's page and that, didn't we?
Yeah. Took he even stole my YouTube. That's how evil he is. I did a thing, what's it called, Facebook. And I got 11,000 people in 8 months on it. And it was like, so Robert Brentman, out of all the books we've got, he said, "There's Brian Cockerill, there's this one, that one, that one." We've got 11, 12 books on. He said, "There's go ping. This is ping, 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 all day long." Sometimes get 1,000, 2,000 people putting comments on Brian Cockerill's page. He said, "With all the others, got nowhere near as much." He said, "What did he call me?"
Opposite.
No.
Oh, cash cow.
I was his cash cow. So we went to how did she make that up? So we went to Liverpool, like I said to you. So Sean that was in there. Sean was great with me, don't get me wrong. And the wild man, he went, so he said, "I've got Brian Cockerill." He went, "Oh yeah, I'll have him." Then he phoned James English. James said, "I'll have him on." He said, "I've been trying to get people on for over 2 years and I couldn't get no one." He said, "You're the best one." I said, "Yeah, because I've done all the documentaries, Jamie. I've done all these things and with different people. I've written books since 2020. So he's using the pages. Then he's going, "It's me, Terry Dicko, to Carl Edwards. It's Anderson, I'm going to come round and stab you with a knife." And he's saying to Peter's going, he said, have you got a knife?" And Peter went, "I don't have a knife." He said, "You used to have a knife before." He said, "I haven't got a knife." He said, so tinfoil phoned the police and said Peter was threatening with a knife. What a fucking scumbag. Then he did it with Dale. I'll just go back to Dale, the author. So Dale got him in down there, the book. No, Dale was doing the book. He got cancer. So Dale was doing the book, and it was called Sweet Agony. But what happened is tinfoil got hold of a dodgy solicitor with Brenton, dodgy company, and they got the book off his sister. So the sister signed the book over for 200 quid. That's what they got the book for. So what they've done, they didn't write the book about Paul Sykes. Paul Sykes had already written the book in 1974, I think it was, and he got a Tesla award, what it's called. The reason why he written that book and why he wanted to do it, and I got this off tinfoil, I'm not going to like this. He said he fancied the school teacher. She was beautiful. So he got in the class with her. He fancied that, and that's how he got it. So he went and then he won the award. So what happened is, all they did is went like Steve Richards did the first books on Lee Duffy and the books on Roy Shaw and Lenny McLean and all them. All he's done is got to them books and read loads of extracts out. He had a fight with 4 people. Obviously, he had a fight with 7. He had a fight with 3 people. I'd say he had a fight with 30. He ruins the books. So when I was giving them the stories about me, Lee Duffy and Teesside, and I don't lie, any of my stories, the people on here from Teesside will tell you I'm not a fucking liar. The people from Darlow will tell you all the top fights from Darlow know me. all the top fights like Ernie Buick and the Searses and the Conroys, or even them will tell you, even young Dylan Conroy, I was in jail with him. So Brian had the jail boxed off. They all talk well of me, all these people. So I'm getting all this hatred from nowhere for nothing. It was him pretending to be me and arguing with people and saying, I'm getting Brian Cockerill to come to your house and all this fucking shit. And that's all this stemmed from him and his wife. They're just really bad, horrible people. But they got the book. It was Paul Sykes' sister, and they promised the lady they'd give her 50% of everything. They never give that lady one single pence. Not one single pence. He's a fucking con man. So he says to me, I will give you a book deal. I'll give you this. He said, I'll give you 68.5%. I think it was, or 73, but damn, was it 73? It was close to nearly 50, not 50-50, it was close. So I'd say 75% of the book. No, it wasn't 60, no, 36% was it? 36, I think, yeah, that was it, 36. I can't remember the fucking thing anyway. The whatever figure, I've gotten the letters, I'll bring them down tomorrow, I'll put the court case up. So the judge has awarded us. So when I went to see the first day at court, we went in and went, what you have to have a pre-action disclosure of a book called The Resurrection of Brian Cockerill. I went there, all these books have been sold. He said, we're going to just stop you there. I've just had a quick internet search, Judge Cook, I never forget him, it was January. And he said, as of today, we can't do that, Mr. Cockerill, because Warcry Publishing, Warcry Press do not exist as an entity. And I didn't understand what he meant. Now, Rob Holloway, who was my mate, he's a bit like Sean, really clever fucking lad. He's Birmingham lad, fucking really top lad. Really well liked down there. He was in the Gangsters, the Underworld, I think it was, or McIntyre's one of them. He was in one of them, really top lads. And he said, the fucking bammy, the both of them, Brian, said they're totally mentally deranged, the both of them. He said, she was arguing with Rob for 5 or 6 hours. Rob was looking after these people in there, playing cards. And she was arguing for him for 5.5 hours straight, Shirley. He went, she's definitely on drugs there. No one can be on the phone for 5.5 hours. She's absolutely mentally deranged, he said. And it was Rob who made me realise they're mentally ill. They're both mentally deranged. So when I got what happened there, I was at the hospital. I was in there. Evo come, Dad and you come from South Bank. Tina Shaw, God love you. I love you, Tina, all the while. She's a lovely lady. She came. Carol Edwards, love her. They were coming in. Carol would bring me bacon sandwich and M and bring me and my sister. I'll look after and love her all the while. So the women were sticking up. If you need backup, you need women behind you. You need good women there, good women. My sister, my wife, my Carol. Even recently, now there's another one. They stick by you. The women don't leave you like that when they're friends. So when you're friends with women like that, they don't leave. So they've been like Emma's Rock, them 5 of them girls. A lot of them. So Tina Shaw said, could I come on your show, Brian? She asked a friend who was from London. She said, I only trust the tax man. He's really fair. And my dad loved that. Dad looked like I told him. My dad used to want me to go to certain place. He phoned me a few times, spoke on the phone at Sunderland. And a few times I never went. I'm not going to lie to you. I was on fucking coke. I was coked up, and I didn't want to go into London off my head full of fucking drugs. So I was supposed to go to a meeting. What it was, we did the book called Gangsters, the Underworld, and I was in that. And Ben O'Mahony did it. He said he's got me a place down in London to stay for the night, the weekend. And then Freddie Foreman, he was there, and Frankie Fraser was there. I think it was years ago. And he went, Frankie Fraser, you stay at mine, a bit like Teddy Dicko. He wanted me to stay down there. So I got on the phone and talked to him. He was lovely with us, like really nice man. And so, yeah, I was doing really well with these people. So we, like I say, we was doing the book with him. So when I did the first book, it was called The Resurrection of Brian Cockerill. And all my friends, Carl Valerie, great lad, Simon, Bram, all of them said, Brian, you don't want to do that because I didn't even know church leaders. It'll be bad luck for you. And you know what, guys? I apologise to all of you. It was the only one person can resurrect is Jesus Christ, and that's the only one who's ever done it. But even I know what Tim Fowler was on about me being on the drugs and then getting off and then coming back as a different person. Now I got him on the television companies, like I say, Sean Atwoods, James English. I got him on. It wasn't him who got me on. They got me on. So anyway, we're going on with saving people all over me, never helping people at Christmas time, taking presents to people's houses, doing good in the communities. So the BBC contacted me. She was called, I don't think of her name. It's in my head. I can see her name, but I can't think. Oh, I can't remember her name now. Jeanette Hobson, that was it. Jeanette Hobson. She said, my name's Jeanette Hobson. She said, I work for the BBC and I work for Channel 4 and 5. She said, I do 500 documentaries a year. I went, fucking hell, on my head, because I know people in the BBC and stuff, when I did stuff down that way. with I did one with the producer of the EastEnders, Karen Anderton. She was a producer only for 3 months, but she was still a producer of EastEnders, one of the producers. And I was doing one with her. So then I did one with Bernard O'Mahony, Gangsters of the Underworld book. There's only 50 of the biggest gangsters of all time in that book. I'm in one page like that when I'm massive, about 24 stone, and I'm at Billingham where the cooling towers are at. You'll see 2 cooling towers. They're knocked down now. And Charlie Chandler was there, my mate, great lad from Red Car, great lad. And little Bensley and all them were with us, little Brian, that's Flatty, great people. And Bob Ross was with us as well. So I've gone over there and did that picture with Bernard. Then I did a documentary. I did the documentary before that, was with Donald McTime. 2004 did that. Then I did my book 2005. Then I did my first book was 2000, which was Street Fighters, and that was through Richie Horsley. He got me in the book because Richie's like my friend. But Brian didn't fight, Brian Cockerill, he said, take him on the pads and watch out, feel how much power he's got to Julian Davies. Now, Julian Davies is an author from Merthyr Tydwell in Wales, and his friend, Big Anthony, is known. He's about 6'4", about 20 stone, 23 stone, fucking big lump. But like lovely lad, lovely gentleman, they're both of them, old school like me. Very generous. So he's having a laugh with me, so he goes in the garden and goes with the pads on. Shut up! He goes with the pads on. He went, we'll just do a couple of things to see, like on the pads and that. He said, no, I want to see you moving like that. So I put the pads on, I went bang, 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 that. I think about 15, 20 shots he hit him with. And he went, bloody hell, he said, my hand, he said, I thought you were going to knock me over the fucking fence. He come off and he's laughing and he comes off. He went, I've never been hit in my life like that. So when he went to when he did the newspaper article, I've got the article, I'll show you, so I'll bring it down here. It says in the article, in the Middlesbrough Evening Gazette, Julian Davies, 16 stone, 10 pound, 5'8", I think he is, 5'10", was holding the pads. That's heavy, nearly 17 stone, holding the pads. And he said, keep the dog quiet. Bobby, fucking useless he is. So I lost my story with the dog barking. So in the Middlesbrough Evening Gazette, it said, Richie's in arm, and it tells Richie's story, it says mine. So it says, Brian Cockerill, 6'3", 23 stone. I was a little bit light then. 23 stone, solid muscle, no fat. Was possibly the hardest man I ever come up with, in my opinion. But hit the pads harder than anyone's ever hit the pads. And took hundreds of people on the pads. He really can hit hard. Believe me, he can hit hard. He said, and he said that speed for that size is phenomenal. He said that his neck, he's got over 23-inch neck. My neck. I'll show you. I'll put the pictures on you. I'm gonna put them on tonight for you can see how big I was. And I'm stood there, and he went, I honestly thought, Brian, you wouldn't be able to move because you're that big. He said, but he's absolutely huge. And I showed him my legs. My legs were like 36.5 inches. So this idiot's trying to ridicule me, saying I'm lying. So I've kept all the stuff and put it on recently in the last few years, and he just looks like a fool now. So all the lies he said I'm telling, he's lying about this, he's lying about. Just brought them forward. He said, bullshit, come on to Brian's beat every top fighter on this area, all of them, with his fists, and beat them all. He beat them all, every one of them. And he showed him another big crime family from over that way, said the same. And then Lee Bryson coming, was a kickboxer. He said, he's a dangerous man. And then Robbie said, he's a dangerous man, but he's the nicest man you could ever meet. He's a proper gentleman, but he can be a monster. Now he's trying to put me down. That crank from all them years ago, doing them documentaries and calling me names. I said, so if I'm that bad, how come that documentary's been seen by just under 5 million people in the last 11 years? Can't be that bad a documentary. So it's a jealousy. So people are saying he's jealous to death of me and Emma. So because we've exposed him what he is, we won the court cases. He said I was lying, took all the court letters down, made a fool of him. He said I was lying about the 6'10" lad from the 6'10" black lad who beat Chris Cockerill and chopped him up with a little samurai sword. So I've got the witness statements from all them years back. You can see the witness statements. I produced them the other couple of months ago, where the name of the lad, he said the Iceman was massive. He was nearly 7 foot tall. I said 6'10". I said that's what he was. The nurse next door made a statement for us when the Iceman, he never got arrested, we did. But the Iceman, she didn't dare. So what happened, his windows got blew out when I was in jail. I got remanded for the fight. And Chris Curry, I saved Chris's life. Chris nearly got killed. So the woman next door made a statement for us, and she went, oh, I'm scared of the Iceman. She said he's nearly 7 foot tall and he's massive. So them two statements come on, and I showed them the people went there. no lies. And then I was remanded home house for attempted murder. So I brought all the police charges, about 15 different murders I was remanded for, kidnappings and shootings. So I brought the newspaper clippings and I put all them on. He was saying I was lying about the schools. So I brought all the school clippings from Thornaby, not Eston, South Bank, and Hartlepool. And Brian Cockerill today is going into schools in Hartlepool where he's going to be telling the kids not to follow the life he's led. And then I got on the NF, what's it called? The radio station. I can't remember which one it was now. BBC Radio Tees, is it? I think. I got on there. The lady come and I met her in the school. The other girl who was one of those, she was like not the head teacher, but the second in command. She said, "Oh yeah, we'll have you on, Brian." I used to know from the rave days. So she come in, and that scumbag was in the toilets sniffing powder. And she went, "He's in there. The headmaster's catching me. I'll get the police." She said, "If it wasn't for you, I'd have had to phone the police on him today." She said, so he's in there talking to the kids. Who went, "Does anyone know Paul Sykes?" I went, and Emma went, like that. And the girl, you Sykes, went like that, like cut. So we had to stop the thing, start again, because it was fucking talking about a paedophile. So then we went inside, and me and Emma went in, and Bobby, I think, was with us, and Emma. So we went in there and we were sat in the place, and we started talking to the kids. Went, "We see your scars," and the kids were asking me this, and I was teaching. So anyway, about a week later, the teacher phoned up. She went, 3 of the kids are going to go in the army when you told about the army. And she said, another one said, I'm not going to be a mule selling drugs for people and getting caught across the lines. I was telling about the kids. I said, you might be carrying drugs for someone. It's £5,000 in the ecstasy. They might give you £100 to go and drop it off. But if you get caught, you're going to get 5 years jail. So it's £50. What's that? £5. What was £50 over 5 years? £10 a year. £10 a year. They went, oh, no, that noise. As I say, they listened a bit. So she said, can't believe how much response for the kids. She said, loads of them. I said, I'm packing in smoking joints. I'm not going to have a bad chest. I was telling them what it does to your cancer. I was telling them how your brain can get changed when you're young and you're smoking it. If you smoke cannabis between the ages of 13, somebody in your family's got schizophrenia. If you smoke cannabis, the chance of getting it, if you don't smoke cannabis, the chance of getting it is 1%. But if you smoke cannabis, if somebody in your family's got schizophrenia, the chance of getting it goes to 76%. So when I was in, my brother's been in section a few times, and I've been looking after him, I always study and read. But I don't read. What I do is I put the computer where the woman talks, a computer where I can listen to it with the earphones on. I can download more stuff in my head. And it says on there that if you smoke between 13 and 17, your brain's not fully grown. You're 24. People don't know that. You're fully grown, your plates fully grow, your body, which is fused together, your plates. One thing I know about is the human body. Once you're 21, they're fused together, so they can't get any bigger. So, and all that shit about, that big fat lad can turn all that into muscle. That's like trying to turn water into fucking wine. It's impossible unless you're fucking Jesus. So this shit that's been coming out of this fucker for months, years and years and years. Now he's getting Irish bull. They're threatening him at 3 and 4 in the morning. He's got big pictures of her lips blown up. I'm going to cut her fucking lips off with a Stanley knife. I'm going to bust her face in. I'm going to get someone to put a bullet right between your eyes and fucking kill you. All these messages are getting sent. These are about 57 lives. Some of them are 4 and 5 and 6 hours long. He's obsessed with all that. So I've said to you, Irish fucking prick from Ireland, and I know a lot of people from Ireland, like Big Joe and all them all know me. Big Joe Egan was the reason why Big Joe come on. It wasn't mainly because of me, because they were bullying Marty Joseph Taylor. That man, Sean will tell you, Steve Matt will tell you, that man was a fucking legend in Teesside. He helped all them people. And he bullied that man for 4 years. Fucking saying he'd done the same with him. He said, "Can I borrow your phone?" But he did the same with another boxing promoter called from South Bank. Fucking brilliant promoter. Dennis Hobbs. Dennis something is from South Bank. He's a boxing promoter. He's got Stretch and all them all world-class champions in his fucking stable. Marty Joseph Turner, the best boxer we've ever had, was Cornelius Carr. Very good friend of Sean's. He knows him 100%. Terry knows him. I don't really know that kid, but I always speak well of him because what he did from being nothing to fucking being the champion of the world. And he beat Eubanks and he beat Nigel Benn in the youth teams, what it's called, the ABAs. And then he went ahead and became the champion of the fucking world. For a lad from Middlesbrough doing that is fucking phenomenal. And then that fucking scumbag was torturing Marty. So he written a book. It was called From Boys to Champs. I mean, the little kids on Duffy come in. This little scruffy kid, about 9-year-old, and he was getting bullied by the other kids, 12, 13, 14-year-old. He went, "You all right, son?" He went, "No." He went, "Are you bullying this fucking kid here, yo? I'm warning you now. Anyone goes near him, you bar at the gym for good." And them kids love that gym. They love Marty. Marty used to take them out. Him and his wife used to get like a 12-seater minibus and take the kids out for the day. They'd have them a stay at the house. Big Joe Egan loved him all, loved Marty. And Big Joe said, I love Marty. He said, so when he was on, Matt Legg was here. Matt Legg, Matt Legg will tell you, he was bullying Matt Legg all the time. And so Big Joe found, he said, what do you mean he's bullying Marty? So Marty didn't want to tell him. He said, but I told him. He said, put Brian on the phone. And I think Matt went on the phone to Lee. I'm sure he went on the phone to, because they went together, you see, because they're best friends. So Matt and him come on, support me. Love you, Matt. They came on, put their hands around each other, saying, I'm going to put the other video on that talked about me, the vile bullies, the bullies. He's on about the boils. That's what he's talking about, bullying Marty Joseph Turner, who was nearly 80 years old when he died. He did the book all them years ago. His wife was dying. It took him 10 years to write the book, and he put it, he'd written the book, but his daughter's called Marcel, and I believe that. I think it's Marcella from Muhammad Ali. I think he's given that name from. I think she lives in Leeds, a lovely lady. And she typed it out and to give it all out, so she gave it to him, put it in the vault. But she kept, the pen well when you write it and you scribble it down type of thing. Shorthand, I think it's called. She gave that a tin file so his wife can read that stuff. So they took the book, they took it off him while he was in hospital. So Marty was given the last rites. Heard he's going to die. So Marty's son, who came on, he said, if it wasn't for Ryan Cockerill and Emma and Peter Robbo and Teddy and all them with my dad, they give him something to live for. The last 4 years of his life, his best life, his best years he had in years and years going with Brian. And he was laughing and joking with Brian today. He was always talking about me. He was always talking about me. He said, we beat the Brian, we beat for fish and chips, we beat the Whitby. So we were getting him out, even though he was driving. And we were getting there. And it was a fucking, I'll tell you what, it was scary than fucking being captured by the fucking Germans in the war, or the Japanese. He's fucking the worst driver. So we go to Sean Atwood's, and he's driving down the motorway. And your one-way system, John's on those all these one-way system. Next minute, he would go straight on the road. The cars are coming out at 70 miles an hour. He's in a big Jeep. Marty, fucking up, scariest thing I've ever had in my life. And me and Evo were fucking pissing ourselves laughing. So he went down the one-way system, and all the fucking cars are doing 70 miles an hour in Liverpool. So we had to reverse back around. He's reversing back down the road where the 70 miles an hour cars are coming straight ahead onto him. Fucking hell, we shit ourselves that day. It was a great day. So anyway. So he bullied Marty, and Marty said, he borrowed my phone, Brian, do you think he's cloned it? And because he said, I've been watching these things, I thought, he's losing the plot. Then we got a phone call. Terry, Dennis Powers, that's his name. Dennis, come on. Sorry, Dennis, but you've already said this. Dennis said, he's a fucking horrible little fucker. What he done, words to that effect. Probably worse words off Dennis. And I've never met Dennis, I'm dying to meet me. Sounds a lovely man. So Dennis said, what he does, he moves in with the locals. Every 2 or 3 more years, he moves on because he causes trouble with the locals, and the windows goes through, and he gets his move. He keeps getting a move. I can see another move on the way soon. He's doing it again with us, see. So he said, what he done? He borrowed my phone. This is Dennis, is another boxer coach. Borrowed the phone off him, downloaded all Marty's fucking stuff, like Marty's wife's friends' numbers, Marty's best friends and that phone. And he was phoning them up, pretending to be Marty, going, because it would come back as Marty's number, because he's cloned the phone. He's saying, it's me, Marty. Just say, I'm making these names up. Never mind fucking such and such. He's been messing about years behind your back, whatever. Come and see me and I'll take you for a date. So they phoned Marty, not Marty, sorry, Dennis up saying to Dennis, what the fuck are you doing for me? Wife went, oh, what do you mean? And Dennis was like, I haven't got a clue. And then all of a sudden, about 4 or 5 people are only done. Dennis, very quick brain. That bastard borrowed my phone 2 days ago. He's downloaded all the numbers off people. He's phoning people. So he started phoning them up saying, it's him. So Dennis's son was going to smash his fucking face in. And the move was on, he fucked off again. Shit, he moved out of Middlesbrough. That's a stinking, dirty, low-life tricks he does to people. Horrible, evil, twisted cunt. Sick fuck in the head. Horrible, sick fuck. All the shit about the ABA champion, load of fucking shit. He's never been in the ABAs. He's never had a boxing match. Steve Atkins, he's on here. I can promise you now, he had 3 sparring matches, and 3 times he was there, I think, at 1 or 2 of them. And Abdul sparked him in the ring that bad, busted his face to a pulp, couldn't get him up. And he said, you can't box again. And then he went there fucking, Dennis Powers got kicked out of there. He stole the money box. That's why they kicked him out. The other box, there's a blue box for the kids for Christmas. Tinfoil went on the back. The box went missing, and he's the only one who had a kickback that went on the back because he was going on the back. Then he did it at another place, and he was in there doing a do. Oh, he's a lovely man. Peter, what do you call him? There's the big Snowden Road, the boxer. Thomas, Pete Thingy Thomas, Phil Thomas, the boxer, I think it's called. And Peter, I know his nephew. He's a lovely lad, my friend. So I goes down this gym, and I took a lad called the Viking from Sunderland, who was a half decent boxer. He couldn't box, but he had a big heart. I got him in there because he was sparring for a fight, and he goes in, and I'm on the bag. There's about 20 lads. Go, right, I get your autograph. Can I get a picture with you? Of course, all the kids were coming down from upstairs. So goes in anyway. He's come later. Phil Thomas, that's his name. And he's going, what it is, and he's Peter, he's fucking Peter, and his fucking name Peter's all house and that nice lad. And he's going, you do this and what you do. And I was showing him Viking. I said, do this. But what you doing? I said, when you throw the punch, a lot of people do this. What they do this, they go like that and throw like that. So we'll throw a punch, we'll go like that and pull a hand back. So they're all open here. I said, you get caught. I said, what you need to do is easiest thing in the world. Said, but I'll just stop. I said, just put your glove on your face and you'll feel yourself doing it. And all right. Anyway, he done it. And he went like that. And he just went to do it and he could feel. I said, yeah, I can feel it now. And he stopped him doing that because he kept doing that all the time, trying to throw more power into it. And then said, yeah, but what you do, son, what you do, if you come here, I'll show you. And he was trying to show me how to box. He's trying to show me how to fight. And they're all laughing like, fuck it. He's trying to show one of the best fighters in the country how to fight. He's beat every fucker. So they're letting him get on with it. They're letting him run with the ball, like, I was like, you horrible cunt, Zach. didn't want to say that. I was going to say, my name's Brian Cockerill. He knew what it was, but he didn't know. He'd never seen me physically. So there's about 20, 25 people down now. Peter went, Uncle such and such, Uncle Phil, do you know who that is? He said, that's Brian Cockerill. You fucking cunt. He threw the gloves down. He had these gloves. He threw them on the floor like that. You fucking bastard. I'm trying to teach Brian Cockerill, one of the best fighters ever lived. You fucking bastard. Gone mad with him all, raged out the room, and all the lads laughing like fuck. I've never seen him fucking so embarrassed in his life. It was fucking hilarious. Big John Lewis, he's a good lad. Big John, lovely lad. He come to see you. I love John. He come to see me. Oh, John. Love you, John, if you're watching. And Nevo and little guy Darren, they all come to support me. I was bad, Sean Day come, sat with me. And lads Marty Paul, all come to see me, all the lads, all the old school, Terry Dicko, Matty Joseph. And he was like a godsend. Me and him were poorly. I was really bad, and he was really bad with OCPD. So I was back and he was like, a lovely man, a bit like my dad. My dad was lovely. He would help anyone with that. My dad was never a fighter. The only fights he had was a few fights. And he won them. I had to pull him off because he was like, you won't go berserk on people. But he was never a fighter with dad unless you really pushed him. Say you wouldn't hurt Jamie or something, or one of the kids, or like my mum or something. That's where you go mental. For fights with people. But you never ever bring people's wives into it. You've turned on and said tinfoil. I went to your house with a knife. First you said it was me, Emma. Then you turned on and said it was Terry Dicko. Then you turned on and said it was me on my own. People only know me from Teesside. I've never in my life ever carried a knife. Never once have I carried a knife in my pocket. I've been stopped hundreds of times by the cops, and I've been raided hundreds. I've been arrested fucking hundreds of times. I've never had a weapon in my pocket, never once. The guns, yeah, I'd put my hand up to that. Put my hand up to them, yeah. But that knife, but the guns weren't for women. The guns were other teams trying to shoot me. You can't go to a fucking knife fight. You can't go to a gunfight with a knife. You have to be a fucking idiot. So you have to take a note in that gun. So I had people around me that carried them, like Speedy and people like God rest him, and other naughty people from like the Newcastles and Doncasters and Bradford and York and Darlington, all them places in London, Bradford, all them people, and all these people. I was in jail with the Liverpool lads, and all these people from all over the place. Is he still fighting, Eric? Yeah, he's not a bad lad, Eric. I like it. He lives at Sunderland where lovely lad he is. Big lump, big, great chin. But he hasn't. He's got a good chin. But he hasn't. I took him. I put in the ring. There's a video of me taking him into the ring, and he's boxing. The lad beat him first by about 14 or 15 stone. The lad was just too good a boxer. He was just dancing around him. But he had a heart of gold. It would help you. When I was here, I had trouble. He's another one of the first fat. Put my phone to him. He'd be down here with 20, 30 lads. I don't want to do all that stuff. I've gone back over if you do that. I've got gone to Jesus to help people. So if you do something daft like that, they're going to put it in the paper and they'll think I'm a hypocrite. That's why Tinfoil just left him. So when I did that, so going back to Dale, who was the author, I know you still follow me. So Dale did the book, and what happened is Dale had an extract in it, say 4 or 5 pages, 6, 8, maybe a chapter, and he went, and what happened is Tinfoil was I was going to call him the rent boys. I liked rent boys, he's admitting it. So he said, he said, you go and get this down there. So he sent him to get, you only got the new, you only get the old newspaper clippings. You can get stuff like 1991. You go and you get 10 pence to get it, or 20 pence, or you pay for them. And they can give you the stuff at the Gazette office or whatever newspaper you go to, and you can get the old stories from the old days. So he would go and get about Sykes and stuff. So Sykes used to go into Wakefield when he was out of jail. He'd go in there. He lived under a library, like where the courts used to be, where the magistrates' courts are in Middlesbrough. And he lived under a library, and he was minging, proper minging, like him, tinfoil, beard all over, tramp, scruffy bastard. He'd drink 10 bottles, he did 10, 15 tins a day, like him, tinfoil. So what he done is, he'd go in the park where the kids were, Summer Park, and he'd come in, this is him telling the story, and Jimmy, not me. He said he'd go in the park, and he'd say to kids, 14-year-old young lad, come here and give us a blowjob. Oh, yo, come over and give us a wank. Come here, let me bum you. He said, but the thing is, his urges were there, but he didn't have downstairs, wasn't working because he was too old. So I then turned over and said, doesn't that prove what he was then? If his urges, he had them urges now when he's an old man and he couldn't do nothing. He had them urges years ago and he was doing things. That's when he was raping the kids. So he went, oh, yeah, good point. All that shit. So he said, and then his sister said, when I had my sister with his sister, she said, I want a lovely, loving brother that could cuddle me and protect me, look after me. I had this monster that used to come in my bedroom every night and rape me and sleep with me and make me do all sorts. And he used to do the same with his own wife. Well, why would you want anyone to write a book about that? So he turned around and said to Jimmy over, I told him, I can't put that in the book. I said, no, I know why you can't put that in the book. And the reason why you couldn't put it in the book, because no one would have bought it, would have seen that. But you tried to hide that. But the thing is, in the very first book, he talks about him having sex. This is Paul Sykes in his own book says, I always wanted to have sex with their virgin. But I love school, as he put. He said, so I had sex with a 13-year-old, she wasn't a virgin. I had sex with a 14-year-old, she wasn't a virgin. But that 14-year-old ended up being his wife, called Kath. So she married him. And then he had sex with a 15-year-old, their friend from school. And she was a virgin. He said, well, I put this in here today, but this in 4 or 5 years' time will come back to haunt me. But it's come back now to haunt you because that's what you've done. So he admitted that he was having sex with underage kids. So he's saying he's not a paedophile, but he's saying, in the park, you go, come here, young 14-year-old, 17-year-old, and 20-year-old kid, you'd often have sex with them, but he could still have a fight. So then you're fucking disgusting, you fuck off. Or the brother would come over, like a bigger lad, say, a 17 and 18-year-old, he'd knock him out, just punch the kid in the face and break his jaw, and he could still fight. So he used to go into a place, I think it was Sainsbury's or Tesco's, a big supermarket, and he used to go in at very hours of the morning, Sykes, he'd go in there, and he'd go up. And this is a fact, this is off him, that fucking tinfoil. He used to go in and piss on the bread. Jimmy went, is it true that he used to pee on the bread? It's on the Jimmy O'Neill show, Jimmy O'Neill, and it's Paul Sykes, Jamie Boyle talking, and Brian Cockerill, Jamie Boyle. It's on there, and it tells you about me offering him out for a fight, and he fucking bottled it. He's on there admitting I offered him out. And he's on there admitting that Lee Duffy offered him out, and now he's saying he never said it. But once you do a video or a film of 20, 30 years ago, you're on that for life. So people go, there you are talking about it. How can you change your mind? How can you change your mind? Because he has to change it because he thinks he wants people to buy the book, and no one's buying the book now because I've exposed him. So when the Irish lads, when he was going over to Ireland and talking about smacking young kids and that, he was over there. Somebody seen him riding a bike down the Falls Road to a little crank's house. He's going out. We know who he is and all. Connor, his fucking little scruffy mate from Ireland. He's had a fucking knock as well. And they've warned him, you have him back over here, you were going to go. So the Irish, this is what he said, tinfoil. They said to him, if you go back over here in Ireland and bring that fucking disgusting heroin into our country and laugh at children and people in this area, you'll get 4 in the head, not in the body. You'll get them in the fucking head, or you'll get took away and you'll get kneecaps. And the cop said, what do they mean by that? I said, and the rest of me, I said, well, I've got nothing to do with it. I haven't phone loan. There's my phone and everything. You can check. So that's now concluded, apparently, a case against us. Nothing on his phone. There's no pictures of me outside with a knife. There's nothing mentioned about the son. He hasn't made. He said, I've been arrested for threats towards his son. The cop said, there was nothing there. I'm going to bring the letters down. I'm going to show you. I was done for Jamie Boyle made statements and Shirley Boyle. I was not allowed to go near them because it would be deemed as perverting the course of justice and intimidating my witnesses. I was bailed on the 25th of February, and I got it released about 5 months ago, I think for 6. Then I got done again, put back on bail. So they extended it for 6 months. And after the 6 months, they went, can you come in? I went, yes. So I couldn't get a lift down. I couldn't drive, so I had to pay for it. It cost me 30 quid there and 30 quid back for a fucking taxi. They never turned up. So about a month later, they sent a letter in the post saying, as of today, the investigation against you, the bail conditions have been dropped. We haven't found anything. No malicious communications, no threats, no. He was saying I was texting him every day, and I don't know how to fucking send an email. I haven't got a clue. And I don't know how to use computers. I haven't got a clue. I'm old school. I haven't got a clue. Can't even figure out how to use that mouse. And she said, I've got a mouse on the table. I said, you better get it off because Eli might kill it. I thought she was being but a mouse, where the fuck's the mouse? And that's the mouse, that thing there. Book it by me. So anyway, so what happened with the book is they did the book and he said, oh, I've got a documentary. Now what he done is, this is another con he done. So I told him this story about Steve Richards. Steve Richards was doing a book and he was the first one doing the books. It was big money then, really big money you could make. So Steve Richards did the books and he said, I want to do the one on Brian Cockerill. He come to see me, sat me down. We did. We're going to do 16 hours, but me being paranoid on the drugs, I thought if I do one, I think I might take that bit out. So I said, can I just do it all in one voice? What do you mean? I said, can I just do a full day, 24 hours? So I did a 24-hour talk and we'd have an hour rest. And I started reading stuff. And I did it all in one day. I told the whole story, so I fucked the book up. I could have got a lot better. The one with Lee Whiteley was like Kevin Kilty said, a book like that needs to do probably 4 or 5 years to do. So we've been in, it'll be 4 years before that book's printed. There's only next Christmas that'll be out, that book. But it's going to be the best book. I'm telling you now, it'll be the best gangster book ever written because it's got everything in it, from being a kid and everything and being up and nothing and all the ups and downs in life and the whole lot, all water and everything's told in the book. You can't give you. If I said to someone, right, come around my house tomorrow to you, Sam Pidge, and tell me about your life, you'll still be talking next week because somebody about 50, 60-year-old or 40-year-old, it's 40 years. How can you put, like Paul Sykes was, 60 odd? How can you put 63 years into a book in like 16 hours? That's what they do. So you'll get somebody like Paddy Maloney, he'll give him 16 hours. You can't put all Paddy's story in there. You can't put anyone's story in 16 hours because you stop it and start. Whatever you give someone, when you do a documentary, here's another thing he does. He does a documentary in one day, 2-hour documentary. 1 hour documentary takes him 2 hours to do. Absolute fucking shite, ludicrous. When I did one with Donald McIntyre and they came over, they were back forth to do a week trip. They go away, they come back another week, they go away, they come back. They've done 6 months. Did a 6 months filming, I think it was, and 9 months editing. And in that time, you'll be out all day and you might get nothing. You might get your video and you think, none of it's any good. Then you'll get somebody where there's one who ran over and went, oh, you're Brian Cockerill, you got him perfect on the shot. Then the next time there's another one that'll come over and they'll just put the camera away. Oh, fucking hell, that would have been brilliant, that one. You're a legend, you're the lad shouting about me in the street. And then there's loads of other things, what we were doing. So when you do it, you've got to have at least 22 hours of footage to make a 1 hour documentary, and that's what you need. So when I did it with Bernard O'Mahony, we just did a couple of short ones with Bernard, but he put me in the Gangsters Underworld, the Faces of Underworld. I did Dispatches, which was about Dispatches was called Gun Nation. It was about guns all over the northeast and so I said, well, I stopped the guns. There's guns in Manchester, there's guns in Liverpool, there's guns in Newcastle, there's guns in Scotland, all that places. But around here, I've skipped it. He said, how was that happening? I said, well, the main lad who was bringing them in from Liverpool was living in Eston. Me and Pete Robert in his house. He had 27 machine guns in his house. He had a kilo of coke. I should have taxed the country. He was a wrong in the end. And he was working with a big motorbike gang from there. I knew them, really good people. And he grassed them all up, but he ended up with 27 years in jail. And that's ironic. But we were with him, Peter, that day. So he must have got them back again and sold them. So he got 27. I think he's out now. But he got a lot of jail selling them. So what I did, I stopped them coming off on the people from them areas. When I was in jail, like Eddie Massey and all them people, I would speak to them and say, look, if they're coming this way, don't bring them up here. And I stopped the people from Scotland I knew and people from Liverpool. And I stopped all them things coming in. This is the Leeds gangs. My friends who were only in North, I know, like to Rude, them was a great lad. And I stopped all that coming in there. All them lads, the Leeds lads coming in, they were coming in, selling heroin everywhere. And I just stopped the fucking lot. And I stopped the guns coming in, and I stopped the fucking stuff on the streets. What people like Tinfoil, actually his nickname is Tinfoil because he's on the tinfoil. Now I'm being charged for saying the word tinfoil, so I said to the police, wait a minute, I have the fundamental right to speak the King's English right, in this country because I'm British. So I have the right to speak. And I said, I have the right. I know I'm from Scotland, but an Englishman's home to his castle. If someone tries to come into my house, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a how many you are. I'll kill you on the fucking doorstep. I don't give a fuck who you are. I will drop you dead on my doorstep. And I don't give a fuck if I go to jail for life. If I have to kill some cunt to stop them getting to my wife, I'd do it in a heartbeat. And you will die in a fucking heartbeat. You come to my house. But many people over the years have tried to kill me, have tried to murder me. And I'm still here. I've got the scars to prove, the bullet holes, the fucking stab wounds all over my body, and I'm still here. So some little turd like you might be good at threatening them and bullying them, but you don't scare me with your daft little fucking, I'm getting trapped mafia. Who the fuck's that clown? One slap and take his fucking head off in 2 seconds. Fucking shitbag. He's scared of his own shadow. The night when you went to Liverpool and they were doing the dirty little drug deals and trying to bring me in and getting taxing people down there, I went, nothing to do with me, mate. They're trying to use my name down Liverpool to tax people for fucking cannabis. The fucking slinks. I'm not going to mention who, but that's what they were doing, and that's why it all came on top. Using my name in Liverpool, so I knew people down there, so I would get the tax man. I went, nothing to do with me, mate. So I phoned the lad, I know people down there who was in jail. Brian's fucking poor, he's in the house, he won't be coming to Liverpool. And then they realised they're a big Liverpool firm, so they shit themselves. So then they've given the lads the stuff back because they tried to rip them off for 12 ounces of gear. And then they went, oh, we found it. But they tried it on, tried to pretend the gear was missing. They said, lad, you've had the gear. And you took 12 ounces out. The lad said, I haven't took the fucking stuff out. It was all lies. It was all made up. So they were trying to do him and Bull, the fucking scumbag, it all fell to pieces. So because his little trick didn't work, he thought, I'll use the tax man to get money out of him. The lads, wherever it was from that area, got the gear back. But they were trying to pretend he was for 12. And I said, don't give him fuck all. Get your £400 as well with your roads because they offered you money to come down and do a deal. And the lad got his money and started saying, I taxed him. I said, no, he didn't. You tried to blame that lad. Saying he had 12, and then next minute you went, oh no, it's only 7. Then they phoned back and said, oh, it's only 5. Then I said, they're taking the piss, take the fucking piss, get in your car and go. And I told him to go. I fucking told that lad to go. You were trying to rip him. Destroy 50 subs can go. I'd destroy him for fucking 10 pence, mate. I'd give him £1,000 to punch his fucking head in. I'd give him £1,000 to step in the ring with me. Win those a draw, you can keep the £1,000, but you'll need more than a fucking £1,000 with the fucking hospital treatment. When I'm finished with you, scruffy cunt, he's too self-fucked. I'm double your age, but I've still got double the power in you because you're a fucking coward. You've never been out that bedroom. You hide behind your wife's coattails because you're a shitbag coward. You're a fat, greasy fucking shitbag who sits taking. Imagine what man sits smoking heroin in front of his 2 daughters that have been taken off, by the way. Social services have taken your children off you and have to live with your missus next door to your mum. You bully your own fucking mum. Another one, like Tinfoil, his own mum said, I won't even let him in the house. So Tinfoil's never came to see me. He worked with Manioc. Now, Manioc's a great lad from Stockton. So he came to see me, this kid, about 6 foot tall, about 13 stone, looked like he could have a fight. He went out and said, can I have a word with you, Brian? And he said, oh, I'm Jamie Boyle's nephew. He said, I want to say sorry for the family. It's embarrassing what he's doing to you and them. It's terrible. He said, but it's nothing to do with us. He said, we won't let him in the house. He said, when he was about 6 years old, he got diagnosed with schizophrenia. So he said, he's away with the fairy shit, he said. He worked for, if you think I'm lying, Tinfoil, go and ask him. He worked for Middlesbrough Ground. He worked for Glenn Bartlett. And Glenn Bartlett's a great lad. Really good lad, runs the doors. And there's a football, he has Geordie Shaw. He looks after them lot. So Glenn's a great lad, lives in Wynyard, a £1 million house. He's made it from off the streets, a counter house lad, and done it. So I'm dead proud of him. I love him all the world, great lad. But you still need to put the picture in your fucking gym with me. You've got all these, Eddie Elwood up, who's a great bodybuilder. He's got all these other top body, and you've got Arnold up. You haven't got the fucking tax man up. He said to me, yeah, but you haven't come down to get a picture took here. So yeah, Eddie was the best bodybuilder in this area. Brilliant. 6 times Miss Universe. You can't just be a fluke to win it fucking 6 times. Really good, really nice lad. Saved me once getting fucking caught. Well, I threw him up that way, Eddie. He got information that the people were putting a camera on the wall and they were putting a book on the wall to get me. It was up where he lived in his place. He said, don't tell Brian, don't go to that house. Anyway, when I got there, I came back, I got back and I got somebody else in the van. So we drove by in the van and the cops had put the fucking camera up and everything, so they couldn't get me to come in the house and tax him and get me on camera and have him over. This same person from up that way in the Reddies got 3 other lads he bought. Got 60k worth of coke off them. bumped them for the coke and got them all jailed. So when they came to get the money off him, he wanted another 60 grand worth. He kept the 120 grand, he doubled it up, he made about 200 grand off it, and he fucked off. But when they come to sell him, they'll give him another 3. Yeah, the cops waiting for them, they all got fucking, I think they've got 15, 20 year apiece, these lads. I think they've got about 40 odd years in jail between them. Through him, grassed them up. So you got to watch all these. It's like me, I only work with good people. I never work with people. I never give a kid a man's job. Never ever. You see these fucking cranks. You'll see a kid getting stopped, and they'll give them to some kid in the top, like say a BMW range car, doing 820 mile an hour in a car with 20k coke in the back. They get pulled over for speed. Wait a minute, you fucking barmy. There was one in Middlesbrough. He was doing 40 mile an hour on a 30 mile an hour road. He got caught 3 key of fucking heroin. Got 12 years for it. Fucking barmy. Totally barmy. Mentally barmy. Absolutely fucking amateurs. I don't work with amateurs. Amateur night out at the fucking cinema. So yeah, so that scruffy little cunt. So what he's done is he uses the phone. She said, Sherry, you won't believe what I can do, Emma Cockerill, with the phone. I can send a message to you, send it back to me, and then send it to Brian. It look like it's Brian. Come off you. You fucking. Emma's got a recorder. She's clever there, like she's fucking clever. I wouldn't like her on my fucking case. She's got every single screenshot. She's even got the ones where he's at the snooker all off his tits full of fucking diazepam. I've never seen in my whole fucking life a man sniffing. It was the same night we were doing the thing with McIntyre. He was doing the we were talking about Donald McIntyre until the book's coming out. Donald McIntyre's doing the forward and he was calling Donald, so we never stopped it. He started the line of diazepam, not line of full diazepam, crushed it, and he went, oh, that fucking head, my eyes killing me, he was saying. I looked at him, I thought, you're not right in the fucking head. So I said to him, what have you ever thought, what's your favourite thing you want to be? He went, I'd like to be a serial killer. So the next minute he gets the fucking knife, he's straight and nice on the side of the 6 of them when you cut your steak in that. Started stabbing the fucking cornflake box about 6 times. Look, I'm a serial killer. I went, you're around the fucking twist. That night he got a young lad to bring him, he was about 25-year-old, pure ginger hair, like the Scottish hair, proper ginger. And he come in, a beautiful little girl, she's about 1-year-old, 1.5-year-old. He's holding his daughter and said, all right, such and such. He's barking again. Any noise, these dogs are at the door now, they're fucking ready for trouble. I just realised like a fucking, the least little noise, he's at the door when they get people. And so anyway, so, I forgot me sorry. I think. Oh, fucking hell. I can't think of my story, I've lost it. Glenn Monty, okay. So just go through these on your freedom. Steve Mackay, your son, love you all the world. I hope she's okay, the little lid. She's fucking late. I'm going to get her to fucking sort him out anyway. You youngsters, you, Steve. She's back to you. Steve back speaking to me, all I do is phone his daughter up and she'll sort him out. And he knows I'm telling the truth. Yeah, she's like the Brian Cockerill fucking Teesside now. Oh, and Sean's daughter. Okay, now imagine them two in the fucking ring between each, knocking everyone out. Okay, now. Shauna, she's fucking ruthless. Yeah, she's back to Shauna. On Shauna. She's back to him. Yeah, is he still on, Sean? He'd be laughing his head off. He knows I'm on Sean's sister. Oh my God. She's fucking lethal. She's fucking huge, those monstrous fucking big hands. So just tell me who you want to fill in. She back end she lives, I remember her. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I haven't seen Sean for ages about her. Oh, she's fucking like that, boom, 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 punches like that. Her husband was there. Her husband was there. Sean won't mind me fucking telling you the story. Her husband's go, get in, and she went, boom, fucking sparked him over the fence, knocked him clean out, sparked him with the one right hand. And every time he said, oh, no, it's not him going. I said, he's not going in there, is he? I'll give him a bat in a minute. He went, no, don't worry about that. She'll knock him out. What do you mean, Sean? He said, he's knocked him out about 20 times, unconscious. She can fight for gun, and she sparked him over the fence. Said, John, she knocked him over the fucking fence. You know, you see women think, I see the nice lass, and next, boom, fucking knocks him out. Yeah, so she's tinfoiled wife. She's going on about going to do this and going to do that. So I said, well, do what you want with the book. So I was doing the next book with them before I found out what they were like. So it's half because the first book I didn't get to read. So I'm going out and selling this book for him. As Richard Rancock didn't get proofreading. He said, no, what it is, I can't give you proof for it because Rob's going away, Rob Brenton, and he's put you at the top, and he'll be upset at you if you don't do it because he's put you. No, I didn't realise he was a fucking snake. He said, he's put you at the top of the tree. You can get your book done for anyone else, but you have to get it done this week. He's going to be able to do it this weekend. You'll have 2,000 copies, maybe 3. Maybe do 3 and then do another, maybe 2. You probably do 5,000 for you because yours will sell the biggest. So he said, but it has to go out today. And Shirley went, oh no, it's all been checked with me and we've had it all spell checked and all that. So anyway, I never checked. So about 3 months down the line when I'm doing the book for them, I'm selling the book, making money, giving them money, selling the book. What they're doing, asking for the money. I was giving them the money to Rob Brenton up front and I wouldn't give it to him because I knew what he'd do. So he just said, well, what it is, he said, I was driving along, I was with Bobby, just coming out. I said, he went, can you do me a favour? It was about 4 days after the COVID. He went, can you sell us a few hundred bucks? He said, £500 behind on my mortgage. If you could help us do that, I'd be ever so grateful because we're going to lose our house. I said, no, I won't let you lose your fucking house. Don't be fucking daft. I never thought of it. I knew he was being a bit weird with us. So anyway, I got in the £500. Got £500 and I gave it to Brenton to give him. So he got that money and he still lost his house. He blew a lot on Christmas on crack and fucking heroin. The lot was gone. And she phoned me Christmas Day. She went, it's me, Shirley. Jamie's bullying me. He's bullying my daughters. She said, they've come for Christmas Eve. They've stayed. They've come downstairs Christmas Day and he's sniffing stuff off the table. They went, why are you doing that in front of my 10-year-old stepbrother? Because she got her daughters took off her because of tinfoil, because he's on that shit. So she had to give her daughters up to her husband. You never see girls getting thrown to the dad, do you? Not only in her case. She gave her own kids up to stay with that scruffy cunt. That's what she done. So he's bullying me and he's saying this and saying that and he's bullying Jameson. Like that day you said you got Jameson said leave him alone, stop trying to make him a boxer. He's not a boxer, he's not a fighter. She said, can you give him a bat? I went, I thought, but she's done this one. Look at Craig, another one called Craig, I won't say his other name, he knows what I'm talking about. She phoned him and he phoned me, said she's asked me to knock him out. And she's fucking horrible. So anyway, she went, he spent £190 on crack, made it in the crack, and said he's got another £90 he's got to the place. She said, we'll have no money for New Year or nothing now. So she said, oh, can you have a word with him? Because he's got to a pub to get some more stuff. It was Christmas Day, but they would stop you back. And he'd been all night, so he left the kids and he come in and went, you were out of order taking that in front of him. I went, who the fuck do you think I work all week? I work 7 days a week. No, you don't, Jamie. You can't even type. So I asked him to type for me, type me out a letter for Bobby for the gas and electric. He couldn't do it. So he went, you know what? He can't even write. I'm upstairs in that bed. Tried me and Jameson in the back bedroom. The two was in that bed on the weekend. I do all the typing. I had the earphones on, listen to the stories. I could hear the noise. So I said to him, do us a favour, Jimmy. I'd love to be able to type. Show me how you type. And he went, oh, my hands are killing. I've been doing it all day and all that. And then 2 days later, I asked him again. Then we're 2 days. I went, I don't think you can type, you know. And I can, man. I can. He said, I'm typing. Anyway, I said, well, you do me a letter tomorrow. He went, yeah. When I went to the door the next day, he never turned up. So I knew he was lying about the typing. He can't even type. He's fucking bullshit. So she writes. That's why I tell you, did give me coke, Joanna, because he was on the phone and prostitutes and fucking red boys and fucking gay hotlines and all that. That's what he does all night long. He sat on the thing with the earphones, but talking all these disgusting lines. He's on with all these different women all the time. I said, why don't you leave him if it's well, listen, taking drugs in front of the kids? He said, well, one day I'll come home and when Jameson come in the house and he's on the floor barking. I said, what was the matter? She said he'd overdosed. All the foam was coming out of his mouth. He had about 60 diazepam blue tablets and Subutex mixed, and he'd had about 2 bottles of vodka, and he was on the floor choking. So we were trying to get him to get it up. And James was going, please, Dad, you're going to die. Please, you're going to die. He said, stop taking these blue tablets. I'm reading all over the papers. People are dying everywhere. I promise you, I'll never go back on them again. Terry will tell you a week later, it was his birthday. So he's back on the pills and that. His kids come home from school, and he brought his mate in. And he went, look, you're on them again. Look, you said you'd promise me. I went, fuck off, you little, what was it? What did he call him? You little fanny. You little fucking fanny. When I was your age, I was knocking people out all over the middles, but I was the best fighter all over the middle. It's all Walter Mitty shit. So Terry then made the song up because the girl he was phoning, the 0898 prostitute one, was called Joanna. So Terry gave me dope, Joanna gave me coke, Joanna. The coke, Joanna in the morning comes. And he did another one about fucking Decca Higgy. It was fucking hilarious. Where about Decca Higgy. Woo, 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 on the train. It's fucking, I don't know if you've seen them, but they're hilarious. Glenn Monmouth, the great lad, fucking freedom. I love you all the world, son. Shady Small Homes. Okay, mate, you're right. I think that was you there, tinfoil, isn't it? I've got a feeling that's his thing. The weirdo. Yeah, that's him, I think. Them on freedom, freedom, freedom. Great like him. He knows me freedom from his area. His uncle knows me and Sean really well.
I just put this on because this is why it's come through. Right. That Facebook group started again, right?
Yeah.
And there you go. That's what we've just got now. Hold on. Just heard that Brian's Cockerill's dad has passed away. May he never rest in peace.
There you are. That's what he is.
So this is.
That's only him would do that. And
This is Gary Smasher.
Gary Smasher's tinfoil. You little fucking smack rat. You're still taking drugs in front of your kid. You're still taking the heroin in front of your kid.
There they are. There's all the little rat bags who are in it.
There's the scumbags. Now keep their names on there for me, please. Keep all the names. All the names in the book.
That's horrendous. That's just come up. That.
I've been telling you, it's been doing for days. Smackhead. You fucking
Right,
dirty, low-life smackhead.
Because the police have just left me because I've gone ahead without Brian and reported going for loads of water. So it's all right, Smasher, because you're brought into it anyway because you're all over his chat.
Yeah.
So carry on sending the messages.
Yeah, and your wife's on there when they're threatening to cut Emma's face off and kill Emma. They've sent them. Gary Smasher's the one. When the cops come when I was arrested, the cops come with the forensics, and they went in there. And Gary Smasher, which is you tinfoil, was in London at the time, and the cop come on. He went, "Here, look on your phone here. All these things here. Have a look." He looked at it. He went, "It's disgusting." He went, "Can I just show you?" So there's a picture of a lad with a gun blowing a blonde girl's head off, and it's got, "This is what's going to happen to you, Emma Cockerill. You're all going to get Lee King'd, like Keith McQuaid did to Lee King, and you're going to get fucking shot dead. Your dog, we're going to blow the dog's head off, but we're going to bum the dog first, or we're going to bum Brian first. What should we do?" And you put a poll up. Who should we bum first, Brian or the dog? How fucking sick is that? That's what we've been putting up for 5 years, and he's this dirty, filthy little fucking wrong him. And he's got all them horrible cunts on his page, like Paul Sykes. Why don't you fight me instead of all this talking? What are you going to do and go to the place? Come and fight me, you fucking little fat, greasy, smelly little turd of shit. Turd of shit. That's all you can do. Shout names, can't you fucking snake snitch. Everywhere you go, you know, you've been knocked out. Everywhere you go, fucking sparked like a fucking 15, 16-year-old gypsy in fucking the Queen's Head. Knocked you clean out. You know, like a fucking clown laid on the floor. Then you got battered the nesting. You got battered twice in the same week in there. I went bang, 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 3 shots and knocked you out. Started crying like a little kid. Fell on the floor and pretend you were knocked out. And when they went looking, you jumped up and ran out the fucking club. That was in the Rangers club in Eston where Peter Owen were from. You fucking coward. Then Baker offered you out and stopped and chased you all the way to the street. You got chased in fucking Groville. Groville lads chased you in fucking where your shithole house was. The derelict building you were living in. Like a fucking, it looked like you only go to crack houses. It's all full of fucking shit, pissy fucking couch, all piss on the floor. I said, you said, "Oh, the dog's peed all over the settee." She does me head. Called her Georgia, that was the name. I couldn't remember the footballer, Georgia. And he booted that dog all over one day. Me and Bobby took him out because he stole 15 grand from the dole. And the dole had him in for £15,000 the fraud. Fat Shirley had been sent from Rob Brenton, three Bailey Gate Pontefract. And the Inland Revenue, I hope you're watching. I hope the fucking government are watching. The scumbag got £15,000, £1,000 a month for 12 months. And then the 13th month, he got £3,000. That was Lee Duffy's book. And he put the deposit on his house and paid for it. And then he's calling Lee Duffy's children. He went to Lee Duffy's brothers and said, "Oh, I'm going to write a book about your brother. I'm going to do it as a." He said, "I've got a cross on there. I'm going to make him like a crusade for him. I'm going to make a really good book." He went, "No, you won't. You've already told loads of lies. I'm dying of cancer. I've only got a couple of weeks left to live. I'm asking you, as a human being, don't write the book." And he still went ahead and made loads of lies about Laurie Duffy. It was. Laurie was a great lad. He saved loads of people. He was a Christian. And he was loads of people he saved in South Bank where he lived. A lovely man. And his wife was a lovely lady as well. So he went ahead with that book. So he tried to go ahead with the Carol Duffy one, and he was getting done by this one. Was getting done by Stewie Armstrong, who was a medical fighter, and he was a boxing promoter. He seen tinfoil torturing Carl Edwards, Threatening women again, tinfoil. He loves threatening women. Say to me with my dad, told you, he just can't stop. He's a fucking prick. Why don't you fucking fat ginger cunt, scruffy white as a fucking milk bottle, tramp? Why don't you come fight me, coward? You scruffy, fat, smelly bastard. Come and fight me, you little tramp. I will let him round me up. I'll smash the fat cunt's face in if he comes near me. Your dad fucked you off. Your dad caught you in bed with fucking Paul Daniels, his son. Paul Daniels' son you were in bed with. You little fucking weirdo. And he kicked you out because you come home early. You came home from work. No, don't tell me what to do.
I understand you totally, but this is what they want you to do, isn't it?
Well, stop coming in and tell me what to do.
How do you have that? This is what they want you to do, and I want to get you arrested.
I'm not fucking bothered. See that says freedom. One of the says freedom. I take that. I do not sniff. No, you can't sniff them, mate. You can't sniff them because they're not sniffable. They're unsniffable. Only that crank can do it. This man's the same man. He went to. He sat in he drank a pint of vodka, and he took 33 diazepam in 4 hours when he was at the snooker hall in Bishop Hall. You can see him smacked out of his head there. Crank, absolute crank. And he started mentioning Paul Sykes. So all the travellers turned on him, about 15, 20 travellers went, he's a fucking nonce, he's a wrong, and screaming at him and everything. So he shit himself. The doorman was going to batter him. Then the lads from Hartlepool come and he mentioned him again. They were going to batter him because they said I was in jail. He tried to rape my young nephew him and then started screaming at him in the pub. So they wanted him out the club. So what he done is he had the mic going, all that fucking shit. You can see him talking shit. And then there's the ones in London where he's talking shit off his head on shite because he's going back down to London. But the last one he done, he never gave a penny to the charities. How come you never give now to McSorby's books? How come you kept every penny of McSorby's money? It was going to cancer research or liver cancer. You kept every penny, you little tramp. Little scruffy tramp. And Dale offered you out. Coward like Sykes. Dale offered you out. And what did you do? You recorded saying, I'm gonna bum your dad. Exact same memo as us. That's how Dale come with us. He said, I've been getting a bribe for years. He said, look at this. It's the same memo. I'm going to burn your house down. I'm going to bum your dad. And when you're down, I'm going to piss and shit on your grave. That's what you put. Then Dale went, come and fight me, you fucking coward. So the next minute, he had people come to the door. Oh, you're selling your phone. Ambulance is coming. Hearse is coming. He was sending hearse and all sorts of deals just over nothing because Dale was in the Paul Sykes book. And Brent said, I can't take him out. Jamie said he's already done a lot of work, 6 months work. So he absolutely jealousy. Just that one little bit of the little narcissistic weirdo, fucking weirdo, because that's what you are, a weirdo with reindeers, yeah. Yeah, he's just a subscriber. So you've been talking to me, my brother, and my dad. Oh, we've been doing this for fucking years. He's just a little freak, and his own dad said, I can't fucking stand him, get out of my house now. So he come home from British Steel, and there'd been a spillage there of sulfuric acid. And he come home early and caught him in bed with Paul Sykes. Now I went to a house. It was me and Lee Menry went, and it was in the town centre, and that Paul Sykes was that Paul Daniels was there, and he was about that big, just like his dad. My name Paul Daniels was the same, and he was sleeping with you. And that house, and his girlfriend was from where the Wurzels are, where they drink that fucking cider, right all the way down the other end of the country in London, past London. Wurzels are called, what they call it, war cider drinkers, fucking cop that, I can't get a name for it. Right down there, fucking that way. She talked like that. I was fucking in jail with her. I was from there. Combine Harvest is that fucking, I can't remember the fucking place now where it is, down right past there, and they drink all that fucking cider, scrumpy jack stuff. So she was in there drinking, and then Tinfoil come in. He was in there with him, and he was doing a growth with him. So that Paul Daniels, they had a growth upstairs, and only a 2 little bedroom house in a street house. And me and Lee went in to see them. He was upstairs, Tinfoil in the room. He come down, and he was doing some work for us in the house. He was mixing some gear for us. But later on, Paul Daniels got caught. Tinfoil grassed him up and got him 3 years. He made that. So that's when he started grassing with the cops. So he started grassing on Hemlington, Colburnham. They chased him off there. Joe Libbo changed him off Park End. He says, write a book about me and I'll break your fucking jaw. And this was about a year ago. Put my fucking name in that book, I'll break your jaw for you. And you shit yourself with him, didn't you? And you try to lick around his son's ass because that's what you are, a little ass licker. How's Shirley doing? She's still doing all right. She's still doing all right, pork pie eater. Yeah, told you it was him doing it, didn't I? Told you guys it was him. Sums him up. Yeah, that's what he's been doing for years to everyone. And when he offers you out and you want to fight back, he goes to the police. You little fucking snitch. His wife's a shit house. So what's she done? That horrible, evil thing. Terry Dicko has got a girlfriend. She's a nice lass, but she was on the drugs bad. So she had two little kids. One was about 11, one was about 12. And they got put in care. But Terry wasn't with her for about 2 years. Terry was with somebody else. So he got the kids took. She got the kids took off her. They got put in a home. So then they contacted the home of where Terry's kids were, phoned the home up, and got the number of the kids. I don't know how they got the number, but they got the number of the kids. Anyway, they phoned them, and you can hear them talking to him. And she said, we're here to support you. Your dad was really bad to your mum. You were only in there because your dad used to beat your mum. All lies to the kids, just pure lies. He's fucking sickening that country is. She works for the City Advice Bureau, Middlesbrough, she worked for, and she's giving information, phoning children's homes up and talking to kids on the phone. It can all be checked if you check on the phone. And she's done that. So Kendra phoned on the phone the next day, which is Terry Dicko's sister. Or Terry Dicko's daughter, sorry. You fat cunt, she said. You be a fat cunt, Shirley. Her words, not mine. Come and make me know you. She went, I'm not scared of you. She went, well, I'll come and see you right now, you fat balloon. I'll come up Stokesy right now. I'm getting a taxi now. She went, no, I'm getting the police. Started doing the same thing. Crying like a little girl. Big fucking Hattie Yakes. Shit bag. Big fat shit house she is. Phoning the fucking kids up at the home and trying to twist them round. His two kids, Sky and little Joe, call him Joe. Absolutely vile. Bringing people's kids in it and then bringing Terry's family into it. Bring his nephew in and tell them what happened to his nephew in a book. And Terry said, don't put that in because my family will follow up with me. So he done it the same as he done with me. I gave him so many things in the book and it was all changed. When I read the book about 6 months ago, I thought, I'll be okay. I don't need to read, I'll be all right. And people said, tell you what it was. It was our church leader, Tony Grange. He went, Brian, I'm not being funny, but this doesn't even sound like you wrote this. That's what you mean. He went, well, it says something like, it was words where she talks with that silly cow, like thinks she's posh. I went, I don't even use them words. So it was words. I went, I don't use them words. And he went, yeah, I knew you wouldn't. I said, I never said that. So then we read the book. I went, fucking hell, this is rubbish. It's all about Paul Syke, Lee Duffy. It was nothing to do with all that. The book was about me, mainly, and a bit about Lee in it. But he kept putting Lee in it and putting loads of stories about Lee. So what happened in the second book I was doing, I said, look, the next book I do, I want to proofread. So I did it with him. And halfway through it, I gave him 80,000 words. I gave him 50,000 words over the weekend. He went, right, I've done fucking 80,000. I went, whoa, wait a minute. How can you do 80,000 how can you do 80,000 when I only give you 50,000? He went, oh, just put my own spin on it. So you got Lee walking into one pub, punching a lad, knocking him out, picking 100 ecstasy up, popping an ecstasy in your mouth, and knocking 34 doormen out. Ran out of there, ran into a kebab shop, slit the man from his stomach to here, cut him open, slit him open, left him in the kebab shop, stole his kebab, ran out of the shop, jumped in a taxi, went under the rave. You just listen to it, it's just pure fucking shit. So I said, I don't want that in, that's fucking shit. I want that out, I want this. When I started arguing on the phone, I said, listen, forget about the book, forget it. And then when we went to the Jimmy O, that's when he started laughing about the kids on the Jimmy O show. He started laughing about children being raped and being nonce, and he thought it was funny. And then Jimmy was laughing. I think Jimmy was laughing more nervous than I was. And he said, well, he used to go with Jimmy Savile every month. Sykes would look after Savile, because Savile used to be a DJ for the BBC. And he used to also be a wrestler years ago. So he said Sykes used to go and he minded them in Delroy Showers. He was a millionaire because he used to sell cars from Russia, I think it was. And then they used to go get people. Delroy Showers would get Sykes to collect debts for Jimmy Savile in different areas when he'd have money. So he'd do like a gig for £500 and he hadn't paid the money for him. He'd get him to go around and he'd give them half the money. So they used to go out with a bloke called like Hugh Hofstadter. He was like him, or the Hugh Hofstadter of America in England. They had all the young girls who were having sex with him. So this bloke was called Dennis F. Fletcher. He worked for the BBC. You know, they're like, don't we? So Jimmy Savile, Paul Sykes, come on, Delroy, all known paedophiles. And he's with them fucking Paul Sykes, sorry. So they goes into this house, it's in the countryside, and they're videoing all the kids having, those kids in there, like 16, 17-year-old kids having sex. And those young kids dressed up as fairies and all sorts in the house. And Jimmy O'Neill, so they didn't take a fucking rocket science, they know what they were doing in the countryside. We rode the kids over the weekend, and there was like ex-policemen and judges and barristers and all sorts. And he was in there, and he was just laughing his head off. I thought it was funny. And that's the day when he said, me and Oscar Wilde have got the same things in common. We're both authors and we both like young boys. And I was like, yeah, fucking that right. Yeah. Then that's when my son was telling the woman in Emlington, said, my dad's going around telling me when he's gay. He's been on the Jimmy O'Neill show, telling me when he's gay, and all my friends are laughing at me at school. So his son was getting bullied at school because of it, because of his. That's why they started to move. So they fucked up, and then they moved again from Newcastle, apparently to Leeds, and now he's going to London. So he just keeps moving on your tinfoil, you little smack rat. So right, guys, I'm going to shoot. Thanks for all the lovely messages about my dad. He knows. He said to me, just a cranks on him. He said he couldn't lace your fucking boots, just a divvy. He said he lost the best thing he ever had, having you. My dad said, this was only a few weeks ago. He said the best thing he had was you. He's lost you. He's got nothing now, and he's just sat there with nothing. He knows what he's done, and he's got fuck all. Paul Sykes movie. There is no Paul Sykes movie. It's all shit, all made up in his head. And like he said, his nephew said, it's all lies, Brian. He said his mum's threw him out, stealing out of a purse. His mum threw him out, stealing a credit card. His dad won't let him in because he caught him in bed with a bloke. His uncle won't let him in because he caught him in bed with a bloke. And he said they'll give him chance after chance after chance. His own daughter won't let him in the house. His own sister won't let him in. His sister's called Paul, and he's knocked him out 3 times in a fight in the house. He causes trouble everywhere he goes. Don't let him get, whatever you use anyone doing a book, don't let him get your phone, because he'll clone your phone, he'll get all sent to Fatty. Fatty will get downloaded. If there's any pie shops on it, she'll be straight around them. But yeah, unbelievable scum of the earth. Yeah, mate. Well, Simon Page knows. Simon's been seeing me, he loves me, Simon. I love him. And all you know we're not lying about this. All these people from everywhere, Carl Edwards, Dale Brendan Hyde, Marty Joseph Turner, Teddy Dicko, Kevin Kilty's son Richard, all these, Peter Duffy, Carol, and all, even Freedom have had it all. Steve Mack, even he's been at it. All of them have had it. They all know he is a crank. So, guys, I'm going to shout. Probably get locked up tomorrow. He's fucked himself. She's got all the information. She's got him going, yeah, tell him to do it. So he's now, she's been telling the police for ages, he's the orchestrator. So when Paddy Conroy beat me up in the house, he was looking at 33 years because he was the one orchestrating it. That's what the tinfoils are. The band leaders, they're orchestrating. Got Colin Maguire, Trap Mafia, they're orchestrating all them to do this to Emma. So they're the leaders of the gang, like a gang of bullies. So they're orchestrating to tell them what to do. If they're telling them what to do and something happens to wear, they'll get even more jail, because the thing is, it's them who's doing it. Right, I'm off. Oh, thank you, everyone. God bless. Should I put that